The Indians had more than a little something to do with that. CC Sabathia, terrible numbers career against the Yanks, but that last start against New York was from 3 years ago. He's a different pitcher. Although on his 5th pitch of the game, Johnny Damon, fair or foul? They call it a foul ball. Damon can't believe it. Here's Joe Torre to talk about it. We're going to highlight the ball for you. Fair ball home run. Damon is the first player in the history of baseball to hit a home run as the first batter in any postseason series. This was the 232nd game 1 of a postseason series in Major League Baseball history. So it's 1-0 Ryan Garko in the bottom half of the inning, base hit, and all of a sudden we're tied at 1. 2 batters later, Kenny Lofton still playing and playing well for Cleveland. Single up the middle. It's going to score Victor Martinez and Garko. The Yanks are going to catch Johnny Peralta in a rundown, but the damage is done. Indians a 3-1 lead. Here's Alex Rodriguez. 2 outs, top of the 3rd, and Sabathia gets A-Rod the pop out. A-Rod 24 straight road postseason at bats without a hit. 1 0 for 2, 2 walks. On to the 5th. Sabathia in a jam, bases loaded, a 4-3 game, gets Jorge Posada. Now there's 2 outs. Here's Hideki Matsui. And Matsui pops up to the infield. Sabathia out of the jam. On to the bottom of the 5th. Juan facing Victor Martinez. Welcome to the playoffs, Victor. Get out of town. And the Indians have a 6-3 lead. Later, Kenny Lofton at bat. Runner on. Lofton, the 40-year-old, in his 3rd stint with the Indians, comes through again. Of course, he had a stint with the Yankees, too. Indians a 7-3 lead. Juan gone. 4 2/3, 9 hits, 8 earned. Travis Hafner off the rookie Ross Ollendorf. Put him on the postseason roster, and Hafner took him out. LeBron wearing a Yankees hat in Cleveland. He would later take the hat off, and let's just say LeBron didn't stay for the end of the Indians' 12-3 rout over King James's Yankees. Nice way for the Indians to return to the postseason after a 6-year absence. How's that Yankees 6-0 record against the Tribe during the regular season look right about now? Well, they're right back at it. Game 2 Friday on ESPN Radio and TBS.
Money man Andy Pettitte. Boy, he is so good in the postseason, and the Yankees were hoping that would happen, hoping they'd even the series. Kenny Lofton, but Melky Cabrera got Melky. Yeah, throws out Johnny Peralta trying to score. Lofton now 90 postseason hits, 4th all time. Fausto Carmona and Melky Cabrera. First he saves a run, then he produces a run with his first home run since August 12th. It's 1-0 Yanks. Alex Rodriguez now in the box, hitless in his last 25 postseason road at-bats. And A-Rod against Carmona make that 26. Let's go to the 6th. After allowing a leadoff triple to Grady Sizemore, Pettitte facing Cabrera, and Cabrera on the ground, which is where he will hit this right to Pettitte. And Sizemore wouldn't be able to score. We got 1 out. Pettitte didn't allow a run in 6 1/3. Next batter, Travis Hafner. Yikes, 2 outs. And your next batter for the Cleveland Indians, Victor Martinez, and Pettitte gets him. Pettitte is pumped up, and why not? Rocket is pumped up, his good buddy who will start in Game 3. Top 7, Carmona facing Rodriguez with a runner on first, and A-Rod. Don't even. Rodriguez now hitless in his last 27 road at bats. And bottom 7, Johnny Peralta, no doubt. Off the very top of the wall, he just misses the home run, and he ends up with a double, but he'll take it. Later in the inning, Joe Torre out to replace Pettitte. In comes the rookie, Jabba Chamberlain. Chamberlain facing Franklin Gutierrez, who strikes out. 2 outs. Next batter, Casey Blake. Flies out to end the inning, but it was a different Jabba Chamberlain from the 7th to the 8th. Why? Because of insects. Bugs take over the field. Bugs take over Jabba Chamberlain. He was coated with them. I mean, coated. So it distracted him. Grady Sizemore walks on 4 pitches. More bug spray, anything. Wipe me down. That is disgusting. And then Chamberlain is wild. Sizemore advances to 2nd. I mean, he was never wild during the regular season. After a sac bunt, Travis Hafner. Doug Minkiewicz gets a hold of that. Take another look. Great reaction from Minkiewicz, who makes the catch. Next batter, Victor Martinez against Jabba Chamberlain, and he's wild again. The Bugs doing it to him. Chamberlain, 2 wild pitches in the 8th. He only had 1 wild pitch in 19 games in the regular season. Here we go. Ninth inning. Rodriguez at bat facing Carmona, who is battling the midges. Canadian soldiers, midges, whatever. Rodriguez, big swing and miss. Full count, fouls it off. Later in the at-bat, Rodriguez jammed, just fights it off. Later, Carmona finally gets A-Rod, who was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Carmona goes 9, allowed 3 hits, an earned run and 5 Ks. To the 10th, Grady Sizemore leading off facing Mariano Rivera. Nope, but the ball gets away from Jorge Posada, and Sizemore reaches first base. Later in the inning, Rivera, his next challenge, Johnny Peralta, bags full, 2 out. Peralta, strikes out swinging. Rivera out of the jam. Tribe just 2 for 18 with runners in scoring position. Would it hurt them? Bottom of the 11th, Luis Vizcaíno into pitch facing Kenny Lofton. Lofton making things happen once again for the Indians. He's on first after the walk. Franklin Gutierrez didn't get the bunt down. Gutierrez singles. He'll take that with 2 strikes. Indians with 2 runners on. Later in the inning, bags full, 2 out. Travis Hafner. Are you kidding me? Hafner, a game-winning hit for the love of RB. The Indians win. Incredible effort, and the Yankees can only be disgusted. Why? Because they're 1 loss away from being ousted in the first round for the 3rd straight year. You can't blame the bugs, but Yankee fans will probably blame A-Rod, who is just 4 for 47 with no RBIs in his last 14 postseason games. How about crediting Cleveland pitching, which has held the Yanks to just 8 hits over 2 games? The series shifts to bug-free Yankee Stadium Sunday. You can hear it on ESPN Radio, see it on TBS, 6:30 Eastern, where Travis Hafner and the Tribe will look to complete a sweep.
ALDS at Yankee Stadium. Indians with a chance to sweep out the Yanks, and from the sound of things, sweep Joe Torre out of the job he's had for 12 seasons. He saw Joe Torre's Yankees have never been swept in a playoff series. Roger Clemens might have been his last start. Trot Nixon only in the Indians lineup because he's one of the few Cleveland players with experience and success against the Rocket. 5th career home run off of Roger. Alex Rodriguez, first hit of the series, snaps an 18 at bat postseason hitless streak. Got a standing ovation for that single. To the 3rd, here's Clemens facing Travis Hafner leading off, and Hafner fouls off the pitch. But watch Clemens look grimace in pain. Remember, had a hamstring, had an elbow problem that limited him to just 1 start the last month. Clemens strikes out Victor Martinez, but Torre and the training staff back out there. Took him 59 pitches to get just 7 outs. Clemens would depart. The 45-year-old Rocket out. Insert the 21-year-old Phil Hughes. Clemens had fallen behind 9 of the 13 batters he faced. Johnny Peralta with 2 down. Broken bat RBI double. Travis Hafner scores. And the Indians have a 3-0 lead. That was their 12th 2-out run of the series. Hughes, though, would certainly settle down. Gets Grady Sizemore in the 4th. Top of the 5th. Gets Ryan Garco. Hughes 3 2/3 strong. 2 hits, 4 strikeouts. Bottom 5, Yanks are still down 3-1. Melky Cabrera, the old nice piece of hitting there, RBI single, and it was a 3-2 game. Carl Willis, pitching coach, out to chat with Jake Westbrook. Next batter, that's not what they talked about. Johnny Damon, get out of town. 3-run shot. Yankees take the lead by a score of 5-3. Bottom of the 6th, Aaron Foltz is in, facing Robinson Cano, and the base is loaded, and Cano rips one into right. Now the ball is going to get past Trot Nixon. A-Rod, Posada, Matsui all score. Yanks break it open 8-3, and the stadium was shaking. Top of the 8th, Jabba Chamberlain. He's bugless. Actually said he was still picking bugs off him on Sunday. Here's Trot Nixon. Nixon off Jabba. The double to left. Johnny Peralta scores. It was an 8-4 game. Next batter is Casey Blake. Blake gives it a ride. Bobby Abreu is there. Mariano Rivera closed out the deal. The Yankees do win 8-4, save the series. Joe Torre safe for at least another day. So, in an unprecedented postseason of sweeps, the Yanks won't allow it to happen to them. And because Cleveland couldn't close the deal, Game 4 now necessary. First pitch Monday night, 7:37 Eastern, ESPN Radio and TBS. In the first 2 games of the series, Bombers couldn't put 2 hits together even once. They got 3 straight hits in the 5th inning in Game 3.
The Yanks, if they do not win, Joe Torre's job on the line, or so the boss says. Chien-Ming Wang making his first career start on 3 days rest, and I think I speak for the rest of the platoon when I suggest this run should be postponed until the platoon is better rested. Grady Sizemore leads off the game with a home run, and just like that, the Tribe is broken out on top, 1-0. Later in the frame, runner on second, you got 2 Johnny Peralta. Bloops a base hit, not trying to do too much with it. That's down. Travis Hafner will score. Hey, Shrek. Indians excellent with 2 outs in this series. The Yanks, they were not. We go to the home half of the first. 2 men on, 1 out for Alex Rodriguez. He swings through Paul Bird's pitch there. It's 2 away, and the next man up, Jorge Posada. And Posada at least gets bat on ball, loops it out there. Kenny Lofton coming, still playing, makes the catch. A little drama to it, but he's got it. 2 runners stranded there. Top second bases are Chuck, nobody out. Joe Torre to the mound. Chien-Ming Wang's night is done. 83 previous starts, regular and postseason. Wang at least had made it through the second. Mike Mussina's on, and here gets Sizemore to ground into the 4-6-3 double play, but the run scores. It's 3-0 Indians. Then Asdrubal Cabrera, another 2-out knock. Casey Blake will score. 4-0 Indians. They were 12 for 27 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Other side of that, New York, bottom second. 4-1 bases loaded chance for Bobby Abreu with 2 outs. Flies to center. Another 2-out that became a 3rd out. Yanks 1 for 10 in those big spots. We move ahead of the 4th. Bases are Chuck this time for the visitors. Victor Martinez comes through. Doesn't have to be far to be effective. Just shoots it through the left side there. Kelly Shopik and Sizemore will score. 6-1. The Indians are on their way, rolling along. Seems like they've got this thing covered. But in the 6th, Yanks now trailing 6-2. Runners in the corners. Derek Jeter, always clutch, right? Ready to go. Captain clutch, excuse me. Jeter. Derek Sanderson Jeter, you get in this house right now. 4-6-3 double play. 3rd time Jeter grounded into a double play in the series. Bottom 7, still 6-2. A-Rod at the plate. A-Rod has left the yard off Rafael Perez. Solo shot, so the Yanks trail just 6-3. First postseason RBI for A-Rod since 2004, ends a 57 at-bat RBI drought. Into the 9th, Mariano Rivera on the hill, still 6-3. Runners in the corners, 2 out. This time Casey Blake. Looks like he's come through again, but Johnny Damon makes an excellent catch, catches up with it, so the Yanks still have life as they go to the bottom of the 9th. Facing Joe Borowski with 1 out. Bobby Abreu, this time swinging hard, get out. Another solo shot, so the Yanks make it 6-4. Very much a game with Alex Rodriguez, heart of the order, coming to the plate. Here's A-Rod not striking out, not homering this time. Lazy fly ball out there to right. The old can of corn gloved for the 2nd out. Next man, Posada in the order. Such a good regular season. Posada just destroys this pitch, but that is on the right side of the foul pole, which is the wrong place to be. Just a long... Jay-Z cannot believe it. Jay-Z, have you met Jorge K? Posada strikes out on the next pitch. Indians win at 6-4. Tribe's bullpen ERA 1.38. Fine champagne for everybody. Book us a flight to Fenway Park. Borowski only the 3rd pitcher to get a clinching save at Yankee Stadium. And there you have it. The Indians into the ALCS for the first time since 1998. 6-4 winners. They had a 6-game losing streak in games when they could have finished the series. Wong, that was the first leadoff homer he allowed all year, the shortest outing of his career. It's the first time the Yanks have hit 3 homers in a game at home in a postseason game and lost. They had been 11-0. Joe Torre now the job watch on full red alert. Cleveland on watch for Game 1 of the ALCS against Boston Friday on ESPN Radio and Fox TV. First pitch 7:10 Eastern. Paul Bird after the win, his win.
It made me feel great. You know, I told the reporters earlier, I came to the press conference last night and they asked me 2 questions. The first one was, do you think you should have gone with CC? And then the second one was, if they would have gone with CC, how would that have felt, you know? And I waited for question 3 and there wasn't one. So, you know, I kind of walked out of here feeling like a loser and told my wife, you know, hey, you know, I think I'm a pretty heavy underdog.
It's exciting. It's a close group of guys that, you know, play well together and we're having fun. And this is what you dream of. You want to play in the postseason. And when we broke camp, this is where we wanted to be, and we believe we could do it.
Quite the turnaround here for the Indians. They lost all 6 regular season games with the Yankees scoring less than 3 runs per game. The postseason, different story. They won 3 times, also hit more home runs, scored more runs in fewer games, also batted 87 points higher as they move on. Natch, on the other side, Joe Torre asked about his future in the Bronx.
I'm not going there. you know, this has been a great 12 years. Whatever the hell happens from here on out, I mean, I'll look back on these 12 years with, you know, great pleasure based on the fact that, you know, I'm a kid who had never been to the World Series other than watching my brother play in the 50s and paying for tickets otherwise, and to have been in 6 World Series and going to postseason. I can tell you one thing, it never gets old. You know, I bury myself in my players, and I just finished telling them how, you know, how proud I am of what they did. I mean, they dug themselves out of a hole. They learned how to be a team.
I have the utmost respect for that man in there, and, you know, feel disappointed because I feel like we let him down as well as the city of New York.
I mean, everyone knows that I love Mr. T, and, you know, he's the best in my opinion.
You know, this is the most courageous group of guys I've ever been around, and just very disappointed.